Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name's Alexis, and today we will be doing a tutorial on how to build a waterfall fountain from the wedding venue I built a few months ago, which if you haven't seen that video, please check it out. It'll be in the description box below, and I will put it on the end screen as well. There are a few other tutorials on how to build fountains in The Sims 4, but I haven't seen any like this specifically. I did have a few other videos that I used as a guide, and if I can remember all the ones that I used, then I'll put those in the description box below as well, so check those out too. As for this tutorial specifically, this does use cheats and the tool mod by Twisted Mexi, which I'll also have in the description box below. With all of that out of the way, let's get on to the tutorial. So for this fountain, we're going to use half walls. Choose the height that you want for the bottom part of the fountain and create the shape that you want. I will say rectangles work better as the water glitches on me a bit when the corner is in a perfect 90-degree angle, but you can always put objects in strategic places in order to hide those spots. You can choose to put the wallpaper on now, or you can wait until you finish the fountain, whichever you prefer. And then once you're happy with that bottom fountain, delete the bottom flooring. This will allow you to use the pawn tool within the walls. Now what we're going to do is create the next level of the fountain by using the half walls, creating the shape that you want, and deleting the flooring, just like we did before. You can choose to have a steeper fountain if you would like, or a smaller fountain, whichever you prefer. The one thing I will suggest is to make the half wall that the levels share one shorter than the taller level, so there will be a lip for the water to go over, as you can see here. Keep doing this until you have the amount of levels that you want for the fountain. At this point, if you have any wall manipulation to do on your build or any terrain manipulation, do it now. For whatever reason, the fountain is affected a lot by the things that surround it, so if you don't leave the pawn tool for last on your build, then the water will disappear along with the water emitters. I actually had that happen to me a couple of times during the wedding venue build itself until I realized exactly that was happening and why that was happening. So to avoid headache, leave the fountain until later. Okay, and then once you are back to the fountain, to get the right levels of the fountain, the water itself, I found that the fit to height pawn tool worked the best, although it is still a little finicky. If you click within the walls, it should fill up water to the level like normal, but if you click it again, then all the water will disappear, or at least that's what happened to me. And if that happens to you while you're figuring out the height that you want the water to be, just click it again, the water should reappear. So when you are filling the fountains up with the water, I would suggest having the level of the water be just under where the wall trim is for the bottom level of the fountain, and then for all the other levels, have it be the exact height of the wall trim where that level, the two levels meet, where that lip is. And then once you have all of the fountains filled, it's time to use the spraying water emitters to make the actual waterfall part of the fountain. Choose the size of the emitter based on how you want the water to arc and where the landing point is. I would put the top of the arc right where that lip is, that wall there, that half wall. And then if you need to see how the water emitters look, use the live live, I don't really know if it's live or live mode. I think it's live. I chose the medium spraying water emitter since it was the one that matched my fountain the best. But of course, there's also the regular spraying water emitter and I think it's the large water emitter as well. So whichever works best for you. And then now, using the move objects cheat, place a ton of emitters across the rest of the fountain in a line. You can have some emitters be a little more forward than the other ones so that the water comes a little bit further forward and gives it more depth. And you can also do some a little bit further back as well, so just to give the waterfall part of the fountain a little more depth as well in that area. And then you can also place some small holes in the line wherever you want so that the water looks a little thinner at spots. This will just help the fountain overall look a little bit more realistic as well. So once you have all the emitters down on this level, repeat that on the next level. And then once you have all of the emitters down, use the tool mod to adjust the height placement of the emitters until the top of the arc is right above the wall. That way it looks like an actual waterfall. Okay, and now it is time to make the false bottom of the fountain. So for this, I use the white version of the lap guides object. If you want it a different color, you can always use a different color of that. And then I just size that up to be big enough to cover the bottom of the level. The lapse guide object will automatically start at the bottom of the fountain, so use cheats or the tool mod to get the object to be just above where the water emitters are. That way you don't see them. And then if you want to decorate the fountain a little bit more, feel free to do that, but be careful because some decorations might delete the water. And if you do so, then you'll have to do the pond tool again in the emitters. Once you're happy with how it looks, you are done with your fountain. And if you like this tutorial and found it helpful, please hit the like button and leave a comment below so I know to make more. I will be back to probably weekly videos. We'll see. I'm going to try to get weekly videos going, maybe even more than weekly videos. So make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you know when a new video gets posted. As always, all of my social media is linked in the description. I did post updates on my Twitter, but I haven't done that for some obvious reasons. And I might go back to Twitter. I'm uncertain about that. I do plan on posting some more stuff on my other channel again, so be on the look of that. My channel is always in the description box as well. And I might be posting some to TikTok and Instagram as well, so feel free to give me a follow if you're interested in any of those and see what I am up to over there. So far, nothing on TikTok and barely anything on Instagram. But thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!